Now, the Asian Development Bank, or ADB, lauds the ongoing changes in Myanmar, which have raised the level of economic growth, while pointing out that the Naypyidaw government will need to embark on a comprehensive program of reform to realize its potential and reduce widespread poverty. According to ADB's Thailand Country Director, Craig Stephenson, the regional bank projected 6% GDP growth for Myanmar this year, up from 5.5% last year, as recent reforms and the projected increases in gas exports provide a healthier economic forecast for the Southeast Asian country. Naypyidaw moves to manage the float of the kyat, Myanmar's national currency, on April the 1st, as well as land ownership reforms are some of the important steps taken so far.
The land issue that will help spur the reforms. The land, people have, they can use their land titles to get collateral. Could you can you elaborate on this point?
That's right. That's a huge development, and it really applies to both Myanmarese citizens as well as foreign investors. Myanmarese farmers will be able to, well, they'll be issued land ownership certificates, which they can use to, as collateral to obtain a loan. To invest in their farms and to improve their productivity, to raise their profits and so on. Foreign investors will be able to lease land, private land, for the first time ever, which should spur foreign direct investment there in a way that we haven't seen for some time. There's a 5-year tax holiday for foreign investors. This is being debated in Parliament still, but again, it's a welcome development.
More changes are still needed, however, to revitalize an economy that has been lagging behind others in the region due to its political situations. In 1942, the country formerly known as Burma was the biggest rice exporter in the world, and it was only in 1962 that Burmese financial and educational institutions were among the leaders in Asia. After half a century of military dictatorship, Myanmar is now one of the poorest countries in the world, with 1 in 4 of the country's 60 million people living in poverty. Stephenson points out that an improvement in Myanmar will go a long way to improve the overall economic outlook for Southeast Asia in the long run.
To the rest of Southeast Asia.
It's if Southeast Asia is a puzzle, I mean, Myanmar has been the missing piece for a long time, and they're the picture of what Southeast Asia could be has never been clear, because it's a big piece of the puzzle. The fact that they've signaled their intentions to integrate with their neighbors and with Asia, I think it's really an important development, not one to be underestimated.
The ADB's annual report, the Asian Development Outlook 2012, recommended Myanmar's policymakers to strengthen its public institutions, expand access to finance, more access to economic activity by the private sector, better linkages with neighboring countries, and improve workforce skill training as some of the key steps that need to be taken in the Southeast Asian country.